So you may have noticed on my channel that I put up a post with a couple of links, and one of those links is to a trading plan template that someone asked that I draw up one and put it out a little while ago, probably a month or so ago, maybe a little more than a month. But just because I'm a little late getting around to putting that out, I decided to include a trading journal template that basically allows you to set up your trades before you're entering them and basically make informed decisions after some due diligence on whether or not to enter a trade. But before I get into that, please make sure you like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, whatever you feel moved to do. Uh, Share the links, do whatever you want to do with them. But it is my hope that they are helpful. But in this video, I just want to do a quick kind of run through on how to use the spreadsheet itself. So, of course, the date is pretty self-explanatory, but I'm just gonna do, just put some random info in. So let's say, today is the 14th, and I'm looking at Facebook, and let's say it's trading at 150, and then in here I just put whatever options position that I'm considering. And capital risk is basically how much of your capital are you putting up for this account or this one position. So let's say I'm going to do 4 to 6% of my total capital for this position. Um, I do a VIX analysis and determine that, hey, VIX is bullish. So notice that there are some columns that have arrows in them. These you can't type in. You have to choose from the drop down menu. And of course, you can change these to your liking or whatever. So, after doing my VIX analysis, I determined that VIX is bullish. I plot out, I look at the chart and determine where supply and resistance is. And of course, this isn't this isn't investment advice or anything like that. And these aren't necessarily real levels. But let's say that Facebook resistance is at 150. Yeah, let's say 150, and then maybe support is around 145, right? And I tend to do them in ranges, so yeah, 152 to 50, and then 147 to 45 or something like that. And then I look to see if there's any kind of setup that I'm seeing in the chart. And let's say I see, I don't know, let's say I see a shooting star. And of course, you can change these. These aren't all the different kinds of setups that exist. You know what I'm saying? So you can change and you can add, you can take out, whatever you want to do with them. But I added some basic setups to kind of look for, uh, or some that a lot of people may be familiar with, um, to that I included there. So market structure, let's say that I check the market structure on Facebook and it's trending downward, so trending bear, and I'm basing this off of, let's say, the daily chart. So I look at the daily chart and I see that, maybe the volume is below average selling. Is there a narrative? Is there a certain, catalyst that would support uh, any sort of price action with Facebook specifically, or, something that is important in the markets that impacts, pretty much every area of the economy. So then I go back to my chart, and I look at different time frames to see if there's any sort of correlation to those charts. Are they aligned? Are they mixed? I find that they are aligned, so yes. So then I go back and I say, okay, how many confirmations do I have, right? So Facebook is trading at 150. That puts it right at supply. So that's one confirmation. VIX is bullish. Well, that's one confirmation for a bearish case. VIX is bullish. That's another confirmation for a bearish case. Shooting star is a bearish reversal pattern, typically. So that's three confirmations for a bearish case. And then you got trending bear. That's four confirmations for a bearish case. And then I got average selling, below average selling volume. That's kind of sort of, you know, 5 confirmations for that case, and then 6. So we got about 6 or 7 bearish confirmations, right? And so then I come here, make my decision, you know, maybe I'll enter the trade. And let's say I enter at 150. And so keep in mind that I've calculated the P&L already. So let's say I'm looking at maybe I'm looking at some 150 puts. I don't know. I'm just gonna say maybe they're $2. They're probably more than that. And then looking to well, of course I don't know my exit, but just to show you guys that the P&L column is already, the formulas are already inputted, so you don't have to calculate them yourself. They're there. So let's say I end up exiting at 4. So that's 100% gain, right? So 3.5 is going to change, you know, depending on, you know, where you put it. T1, T2, and T3, these are just kind of targets that, you know, maybe you're looking for as you're in the trade. So it kind of helps you keep, you know, proper context of what you're looking for in this trade. So these are my targets. You know, as the price takes out these targets, you know, I'm rechecking my information, seeing if any of these situations have changed, and if so, you know, do I need to consider getting out, or do I, you know, do I dollar cost average? Do I roll the position? Do I hold the position? Whatever, whatever, whatever. And then here's a note section where you can, you know, write out, you know, what happened, what you're thinking, whatever, anything that basically isn't covered in these the previous columns. So that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions or concerns, let me know. And like I said, feel free to edit this form to suit your needs. But like I said, this is just very basic to kind of help you get a good start on, you know, setting up your trades in your trading journal. But I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks.